what is the story from Maharashtra? You've got Kangana Ranaut, SSR, Ria, important stories. But actually the big story is this. Look at that surge, that upward trend all over the country, but particularly in Maharashtra. Where in just a short moment I'll show you. These are of course the number of deaths, over 1,000 deaths daily on an average. India could hit 1 lakh new cases per day very soon. In fact, earlier in the day, we had shown you images of which state stands where. And in that state tally of cases, active cases, you would notice that suddenly there is one state which is right at the top, and that state is Maharashtra. It's surprising then. Look at the number of cases. Look at the number of deaths in the state. Why is this not the headline from Maharashtra? Why, we ask. Why is it that suddenly we seem to have forgotten, we seem to think that life is normal and life has to be normal? It is not normal. It is not normal. These cases are on the rise. 90,000 cases per day and over 20,000 cases per day from Maharashtra alone. Let me go to our guest this evening, Dr. Rakesh Verma, Additional Director General of Health Services, Government of India. We also have Dr. Hemant Thakur, Consulting Physician and Cardiometabolic Specialist and is also associated with Jaslok and Breach Candy in Mumbai. Thank you so much to the two of you. Dr. Verma, let me come to you first. Please. I'm not going to talk to you about policy decisions on whether we should unlock or not, or, these are policy decisions. But, the larger point, there you have it. That's the figure on your screen. Let's go full frame. The point of concern, why Maharashtra should be, and this should be the headline. Let's go full frame to those pictures. Maharashtra, look at that tally. The highest number of cases added in the past 24 hours are from Maharashtra, 20,131. Yet, what is the headline that comes out of that state? We all know. I do not need to reiterate. Dr. Verma, I want to ask you, in your experience as a member of the government, have we slackened, both government and people?
No, not the least. I can reassure you once again through the important media that neither the government has slackened, but only thing is that our approach has become slightly casual. The citizen of India must realize that this is not a fight of the government of India or any state government or any district government. It is a fight of me and I, you and I, and each and every citizen that this country has got. He must realize this is a fight of a warrior, of a place, of a virus which is unprecedented across the globe. So we must tighten up ourselves and adopt and continue to adopt those preventive measures which are medical social distancing, use of mask, as well as sanitizing or cleaning your hands as frequently as possible, avoiding going out of the home or the place unless it's really important. Do not go to place which is crowded. Do not mix up with the persons who are strangers or unknown to you. If you don't have a medical history, please avoid. If you are having cough or sneezing, use a thick mask or turn left or turn right, but don't sneeze on somebody pressing close. And do not mind using a mask. Wherever your mask is a decoration piece, don't feel it is a taboo. Nobody will mind you using a mask or I using a mask, but they will certainly mind if I and you get corona. So those are the precautions which over the time people are thinking that they are taken for granted. No, it's a fight between virus and I, fight between virus and you.
While I absolutely agree with you, Dr. Verma, but see, you're smiling. I'm very happy that in the middle of all of this, you're smiling. We have to smile through this, but not be extremely casual. My biggest question is, Dr. Thakur, all these points that Dr. Verma seems to be mentioning, have we now kind of developed certain amount of COVID fatigue among the people? Mask fatigue, social distancing fatigue, COVID fatigue. There is a general sense of fatigue talking about COVID. Oh, it's too bad, 90,000 cases. Let's think about something positive. Let's look at the other headlines. Kangana, nice headline. Why talk COVID?
So I agree. I agree with you. There is a pandemic fatigue, but it frightens me a wee bit to say that the pandemic fatigue is now setting in across both sides, to the healthcare providers and to the citizens. And this is where I agree with my colleague that reopening the economy means definitely unlocking the tap to have more exposure. But that does not mean that it gives citizens liberty to do other things except their livelihood. People are going out for social meetings. People are walking on the roads without masks. People are indulging in activities other than their economic livelihood. And that has created a flare-up of cases. The other thing is in Maharashtra, we have increased testing. We are a populous state. So increased numbers, laxity of attitude, couldn't care a damn attitude. Unfortunately, that pandemic fatigue at their end is now, I'm hoping, should not translate into pandemic fatigue for healthcare providers and the healthcare infrastructure.
Yeah.
And it is my personal opinion, I've been looking after cases from day one, that are we in a second wave?
Correct.
Because in the second or third week of August, Mumbai was wonderful. We patted everybody on the back. And we said, we relaxed our beds. We had no problems, no clamor for ventilators. But we are again back to the May area. We have a long line, a big list. So I think somewhere we will have to be careful because citizens that are lacking social discipline can be overburdening the already strained healthcare infrastructure.
Sure.
And we should not have a calamity.
Okay.
People have to realize we have to live with COVID. But you have to live with COVID with handcuffs, with masks, and do what you can for your livelihood. This entire year is going to go in saving your life and then your livelihood. But that doesn't mean you become lax. This is what I feel.
Okay, Dr. Verma, you've heard what Dr. Thakur had to say. He talks about a pandemic fatigue, not just among people, but even the governments. And just to prove my point further, Dr. Verma, before you start speaking, if you allow, we here at NDTV actually went across the country to get you these images where it seems that social distancing is at God's mercy. You've got protests taking place, you've got processions taking place. There is absolutely no sign of social distancing. There is absolutely no mask. There was a Kalash Yatra being taken out by a BJP leader in Madhya Pradesh. There are protests taking place in Maharashtra outside the airport because obviously that is more important. 20,000 plus cases from Maharashtra is not important. 380 odd deaths in one day in Maharashtra is certainly not important, despite the fact that it is the most volatile state. So I ask you, Dr. Verma, is this a case of pandemic fatigue across the board, even in the government?
I can assure you one very clearly, there is no fatigue in government, no fatigue in Director General of Health Services. At the highest level, Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan Saab, Health Secretary, every day, they are spending couple of hours on devising ways and means to combat this illness, combat this COVID, how to reduce the number.
No, but then, apart from convincing people that they must wear a mask, they must use the crook of their shoulder, they must turn around, clearly that's not happening. See, today you've got the re-emergence of these hotspots. Mumbai and Maharashtra are again, there is a steep rise, and then there is a possible potential of new hotspots being created all over the country.
Sanket ji, a lot of our population is illiterate and civic facilities were lacking at some time. If you realize, for last 3 years, the government is trying to come upon avoid defecation in open spaces. Government is trying to tell people, please clean your hand with the soap and water after using the toilet. Please do that. Too many of publicity was there. So the awareness was missing, awareness was lacking. But at the highest level of the government, whether it's the Prime Minister Saab, whether it's the Honorable Health Minister or Health Secretary,
no, because can I tell you something?
Organizing a war room. Yes, please.
No,
please.
War room and all is fine, but the point is the speed
at
at which
fatigue. All I want to say, there is no fatigue at the government.
The intensity of government campaigns around COVID-19, I don't see that. See, I definitely blame the people. Dr. Thakur, would you agree that you know,
But there is
obviously
no
people
fatigue
are
in the government.
responsible for their own health,
I'd like to
but I don't
clarify
see
here.
that aggressive campaigning from the government. In fact, there is an aggression in proving to the country that all's well. Life is normal, life must move on.
But
No,
there's
I'd like
no
to
fatigue in
clarify
the
here.
government.
When I meant fatigue on healthcare front, I meant that the doctors, the nurses, and everybody are getting overburdened. I didn't mean that the government or
Sure.
the healthcare sector is
Sure.
getting overburdened.
Sure.
I can see that they are doing their best. But remember, the direct ping pong ball is between the patient and the healthcare
Healthcare,
providers,
correct.
which is nurses, ambulance drivers, doctors, etc. Having said that, I agree with one point that you made, Saket, that we have to enforce stricter discipline to prevent crowds, to prevent people flocking, whatever the reason may be, whether it's a film star, a politician, a funeral, a marriage, whatever it is. We have to prevent that, even if it's a festival. For
Sure.
the simple reason that finally what we do wrong, Jaisi karni vaisi bharni, you
Well
know,
said.
you got to come back to yourself at
Well
the
said.
end of this.
Well said. In fact, a lot of people said, Dr. Thakur, would you agree that the reason why we started seeing the sudden surge towards the end of August and now it's penetrated into September also is because of the number of festivals in August, the number of events that were organized. All these are potential super spreader events.
It's a possibility, but the fact remains that even in the absence of events, the civic fatigue has set in. People are walking out on the roads without masks. People are flocking around gullies and roads just to chit chat. People
Yeah.
have forgotten that you are allowed to go out by the government to earn your money.
Correct.
So
Not to
this
enjoy
is
yourself.
something which we
Recreation
have to
can
understand.
wait. If there'll be life, there'll be recreation later. Dr. Verma, your final comment, please, as we wrap this show.
I only can say one thing, that citizens of this country are very alive, and good media like you are repeatedly telling them that precaution, prevention is the treatment. Prevention is the treatment, and that's a very good thing you people are doing. And I can assure you that central government, state governments, district governments are doing their maximum, and they will continue to do this without any iota of fatigue at all.
Let's
Government is trying-
hope so. I mean, let's hope for the best and also prepare for the worst. I mean, I want to see beautiful
I assure you
flowery
only best
gardens and an extremely romantic situation that you seem to be talking about, Dr. Verma. But the point is, we are approaching 1 lakh cases per day. It does not send a very positive sign.
No, but consider the amount of population this country has got, 150
Sure.
crores.
Sure.
And for that, the proportion seems very, very
I
better.
don't think a government can give itself some solace with that particular
government is not giving
argument.
solace. Government is tightened up this belt. Government is
Sure, sir.
pulled up the socks and doing everything possible and shall continue to do this. Possible.
You
And that
are-
I can tell about medical fraternity across
Sure.
the country.
All I want to
was
say,
saying
you are the only hope. We can only expect of the government, right? Thank you so much, Dr. Thakur, as well as Dr. Verma, for joining us on this important discussion. As we wrap up this segment of Trending Tonight, let's quickly show you that graphic again. It's very important. The next time you hear about Kangana story or Riya story, do know, let's go full frame to the Maharashtra figures. You will know what exactly is happening in Maharashtra. I want to leave you with this graphic as a food for thought. Food for thought. Where exactly is Maharashtra right now? The tally of Maharashtra cases, the highest. Just think about it. Look at that figure. 20,131 cases in one day. And you thought Kangana was your big reason of worry. Good night and goodbye.